Well, what's going on? Can everybody hear me? I don't know. It's been a while since I have been live, and I don't see anybody in here yet. So let's give it a few minutes. Well, it shows one, but yeah. Oh, it's been a long week, and we're just halfway through it. Just wanted to jump on here real quick. We'll see if anybody joins in. It's a hot one out there, so maybe there's some people out there messing around. We should be live over on the FBs, and we will take a look and see. And yes, we are. Actually, we are live. Okay. Well, we'll see if anybody jumps in. Melinda Dobson, my very, very faithful subscriber. Good to see you. How you doing? I figured I'd just jump on tonight. I've got a lot of footage to go through and edit, and I thought, you know what? I don't really feel like doing that right now. Uh, Missouri Outlaw, hello, hello. I didn't really feel like doing any editing from the weekend. Well, last week, I should say. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And I thought, what the heck? Just go live for a little bit. Say hi to everybody. Oh, you want me to sing to you? Hey, Sam, good to see you. Okay, well, let's get everybody in here. We'll sing happy birthday. Okay. uh, what are you? A young 55? Something like that? I don't know. I haven't I haven't seen your notifications for a while. Arlene, good to see you. How are you doing? I'm kind of watching over here on my device also. We got 7 in here. That's cool. But I figured instead of editing for the next couple hours, I would, and I still wouldn't get done. I'm probably going to have to do a 2-part video. Um, so, yeah, um, that's just the way it is. And I've got the wrong camera hooked up. This is really going to tick me off. Let me see here. Oh, that's what's going on. Oh my gosh. Hang on a minute. Hang on. There, that's better, but it's darker, isn't it? Yeah, it's a lot darker. We'll get there. It's been a while since I've been live. Can you all see me okay? Looks like you can. Let's try that. There. That's better. So, how's everybody doing? Looks like we got 6 in here. I didn't think a lot of. Oh, you're 65, Randy. That's awesome. That's a good deal. You don't have to get a fishing license now. Well, have you been fishing at all? I've seen up around. Oh my gosh, Albany, Missouri. It was up there. So yeah, it's. I know down south when I rode down to Wichita Friday, or was it Friday? No, it was Thursday. I rode the bike down to Wichita for the Kansas State Truck Driving Championship, so I could see where water was at. And yeah, spinning. What's spinning, uh, Randy? I don't know how long I'm going to be on, to tell you the truth, because I just this was just a pop up kind of deal, and I don't know if a lot of people are busy or what, but I just thought I'd come on and say hi. It's been a while, and Randy can't spell Melinda. So let's see here. Everybody in the comments wish Randy a happy birthday and sing to him even though he can't hear you. So yeah, Sam, he's probably. I wonder, Sam, are you still spraying or spreading? I think he's spraying. He's been pretty busy the last couple of days since the rain tapered off. He runs a field sprayer. Hey, Skiddly, how you doing? Good to see you. Well, I don't know about the stream spinning, but is there any other complaints? Are you having trouble with it? Let me know in the comments if it's buffering. If it is, we'll end the stream. If not, we'll keep going. Oh, Sam says he's home. Wow. Awesome. Did you actually do some spraying today or spreading? Get some stuff done? You're living. Yeah, that's all we can do is live. And Mother Light just went off, and I don't know why. Maybe we'll turn the overhead light on or something. Melinda says she'll be 63. Let me make an adjustment here. It might be a little bright. How's that? Is that better? Only did 500 acres. Oh, your rig broke again. Wow. 46 Saturday. Wow. Man, I wish I was 46 again. I wish I was 26 again. Hey, Blaze McIntyre, how you doing? First time I've seen you in here. Good to see you. Is that how you pronounce your name? Yeah, if you want to share this out, and I'm actually live over on the Facebooks also. So yeah, it's kind of a yeah. This is totally different for me right now. I'm still learning how to stream on here. So yeah, is everybody doing keeping cool and everything, being safe and whatnot? I surely hope so. Um, I've been running the air conditioner in the truck for 600 miles, and it's keeping up. Um, my central air in this house is no longer working. So we went for a month until it got up into the upper 80s, low 90s. And I said, we are going and we actually got two really nice window units. One's up here in the living room and one's back in the bedroom. And um, it's doing a fantastic job. We turn them down during the day when we're gone, or I do anyway. And I guess she might kick them back up a little bit, when she gets home. So it's my central air unit outside was probably, I think the gentleman that looked at it several years ago and recharged it said it was probably put in back in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s, maybe even earlier than that. And it was an old round one. It's probably, I'd say about that big around and probably 3 foot tall. And looks like it's all aluminum on the outside, the fins, the whatever you call it. So it finally went kaput. So I've been really lucky for the past 12 years that I've been here that it lasted that long. It's pretty darn expensive. Skid says smoked 2 racks of ribs, almost a brisket. Fell asleep and let it go out. Oh wow! So what do? Do you throw it in the oven? Thanks, Randy. I appreciate that. Perfect pronunciation. Well, Blaze, I don't remember. Tell me a little bit about yourself in the comments. Where do what location in the United States are you? I have a hard time remembering names, but I remember faces. So, and that's what I told everybody at the truck driving championships that I remember faces, but I don't remember your name. Yeah. Okay. I remember your name now. So it was a really good time down there. Um, the footage of my drive, I'm probably going to have to upload that in a separate video because I cannot monetize it. Um, that's just one of the rules that you sign off is you're not supposed to be able to make any dollars off any footage or promotion or whatever. So, Gilliam Farms, what's up? How are you? Good to see you. How's the cows and calves doing? Uh, let's see. Melinda says she was born in the 60s. After a while, well, Peter out. Yeah. Well, I grew up on a farm, and the only room that really had air conditioning was mom and dad's bedroom. And we slept, my sister and I was upstairs, and I can remember sleeping with a fan. But the thing about the old farmhouse that we rented, the farm that we rented, was I remember big, tall pine trees out in front, I guess you'd call them. And there was a lot of shade. And once the sun went down out in the west, because my window to my room faced south, it really got nice and cool in the evenings. So I just stuck the fan in the window and slept right there next to it, pretty much. Wagonators, how you doing? Good to see you. Man, there's 10 in here so far. I'm surprised. Doing great. Gillum. Yeah, okay, Gillum. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't drink enough water during the day. When I get home, I'll drink a bunch of water because usually it's coffee or tea, cold tea, ice cold tea. But yeah, but other than that, things have been going pretty good. I've been seeing a lot of motorcycles traveling up and down I-70. It's I'm jealous. I really am jealous. Now, on you'll see in the upcoming video, I was down south and um, I was down in Oklahoma on Sunday evening and rode back Monday, and I made the mistake. Oh, okay. I made the mistake. I wore this shirt and I got a little toasty, as you can see. As you can see, and that's usually how my summers go. I stopped about an hour and a half south of here in Butler, Missouri, got fuel, gassed up the bike, and put on my Harley Davidson jacket that I usually wear in cool mornings and cool evenings. And I was pretty toasty on the way home, but it protected my arms. Uh, you're currently in northern Kentucky now. Wow, that's awesome. I appreciate that. Love the pictures. Oh, I'm glad you do. I'm glad. I think I've got one more on the wall in the back room. I might hang on to it. I haven't decided yet. In the back entryway. I'm pretty sure I do. In fact, I got one over here that's the same one. It's the Black Angus cow and calf. I don't know if I ever showed that one to you guys. Let me grab it real quick. Oh, yeah, this is the one I think I have in the back entryway of the cow and calf. I'm not for sure. I'd have to go look because I see it. I look at it all the time when I come in. But yeah, I got those from the old man after he was gone. Hey, Larry Hawk, how you doing? Okay. Oh, okay. So I did give those. Must have been some extras that I had then, because I've got the bowl behind them. Yeah, but yeah, we're going to be doing some stuff this summer that I hope we can get done. Um, a lot of it done before August when we go to Sturgis. But I've got my grandmother's china over here with a china cabinet. The old china cabinet was my mother's ever since when I was a kid, and I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I don't think that they want it back, but we're going to be doing some downsizing and some moving around. So, yeah, I will share that out when we get pretty well done. So, yeah. Thank you, Wagonators. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, I guess that's coming up too. I've been talking to Mark and Debbie about that. I think they dropped out because Mark is working so much with the satellite truck. So, but uh, I really had a good time at the truck driving championships in Wichita. And if you follow me on social media, you found out that I placed first place in the 4-axle class, which I was very surprised. I wasn't expecting it. Was I wanting it? Part of me was, and part of me wasn't, because August is a busy month. So I had to move some vacation around. I actually had to cancel my second week of vacation. So we actually had 2.5 weeks scheduled for August to go to Sturgis, and then we were going to go beyond Sturgis up into Montana in Glacier National Park, and possibly down to the Sequoia National Forest. Well, that's not happening because we have to go to Sturgis. I'm going to try to go up Chief Joseph Highway, up over Beartooth Pass, and then hightail it back here, go to work for a week, and then the following week I will be in Minneapolis, Minnesota for the National Truck Driving Championships. So, yeah. Uh, well, yeah, many of them dropped out. Money's tight right now, that's for sure. Um, yes, Beartooth Pass is awesome. I have never been up Chief Joseph Highway. I've been by it on the way to Beartooth Pass on the north end of it, where you come out of Yellowstone and go over to Beartooth Pass. But I've never been from Cody, Wyoming north and then get on Chief Joseph Highway and then take that up to Beartooth Pass. And that's I'm looking forward to that. Oh, Deborah Spiker, there's another faithful subscriber. How you doing, Deborah? Good to see you. That was another thing. Gosh, when was that? Back in April, Deborah? I can't remember. You'll have to refresh my memory on the month. But I took a real quick weekend trip up to Iowa. Gosh, and I don't even remember why I went up there. I met my mom and stepdad at We ate at the machine shed. I remember that because I didn't stay there. I think I just went up there for the day for some. I can't remember. Hmm. There was a reason why I went up there, and I don't remember what it was. But I ended up coming across Highway 30, and I messaged Deborah Spiker, and I said, "Hey, I'm gonna come through Marshalltown." Well, by the time I got to Marshalltown, it was dark, and I actually got in town and kind of got lost. So that was that was kind of rough, but I ended up going past some big veterans complex, and then I went west out of town down in some cornfields, around some cornfields and stuff, and probably I'm lucky I had a bright headlight because I hit the brights, and probably about 150 yards in front of me was a pack of deer, about 10 of them crossing the 2-lane road. So I'm glad I was taking my time. Gene, how you doing? Ah, today is the 149th anniversary of the Battle of Little Bighorn. Okay. Or the day. Okay. uh, but yeah, I was. Then I ended up staying at. I made it down to Altoona, Iowa, and stayed at Super 8 down there. They had a nice room in there. The Iowa Veterans Home. Yes, ma'am. And I'm glad I ended up staying because it rained really hard that I don't know early morning hours. I didn't even hear it till I got up. And XAN Biker, good to see you. How you doing? Um, and then the rain tapered off. I think I did put my rain jacket on, but I didn't put the pants on or anything, and got going down the road and ended up being a nice ride. So I'm trying to think why in the world I went up there, and I just can't remember. Yeah, that's not cool. Evil Rick, good to see you. Figured I'd jump on real quick and see how everybody's doing. I haven't been catching a lot of lives. Been looking at my eyelids as sort. Well, I try to look at my eyelids, but then I end up watching the news at 10 o'clock just to see what the weather's going to do. Jim Reynolds, good to see you. That's another new one I haven't seen before. Glad you're here. I was going to see a friend. My gosh. Oh, Skid says they're going to Algona, Iowa for a 3-day freedom rally. Oh, wow. Interesting. Huh. Where's Algona? Algona? Is that what you said? Where is that at? Is that southeast Iowa? Yeah, I saw Doc was live, and I thought, well, I'll wait because it was like I don't know, 7:45 when I set this, and I have been coming home, and it's been so hot. I need to cut the grass. I need to get on the grass cutter, but that's not happening. So I thought instead of editing all this footage that I have, I thought I'll just go live and say hi to everybody. Oh, it's in mid Iowa, south of Des Moines, or is it southeast of Des Moines? That's my question because I know where Centerville is. Centerville, Ottumwa, that area. I know where a lot of those are at. I have a friend that lives at east of Unionville, Iowa, just west of Queen City. Is my best friend. So, how long have we been going? Let me look here. Where's that? Oh, 25 minutes. There it is. I haven't been live so long. Almost forgot how to use this. But yeah. talking about mobbing. What was that, Rick? What was mobbing, Rick? Oh, was that a a rally? I should say. I think I saw his thumbnail. Something about a rally. A few hours north of where I'm at, Corning. Okay, I remember you. Yeah, Skid, you're the one that got hurt, aren't you? By a cow or mobbing in the mountains. Okay, yeah. Didn't you get hurt by a cow or something? Your leg or something like that, knee or something, or is it somebody else? See? Oh, she's looking. She's looking at her eyelids. Believe me, she had a 22-hour day yesterday. She became a grandma again. So she was up in Northwest Missouri, waiting for that to happen. Okay, Skid. I'm sorry. I thought, man, there was somebody that got hurt, and I can't remember who it was. Yes, Larry, that was you. I'm sorry. Oh, Larry says, "How are you doing, Larry?" Uh, when I'm driving down the road, I'm thinking, man, there was a guy that got hurt by a cow or something. I wonder how he's doing. So I'm glad you're still here. Uh, yeah, yeah. She needs a lot of blessing because she puts up with my, you know what. I'm always coming up. Well, I'm always sharing some stuff that I see, some jokes and whatnot. She just shakes her head. You're walking, but you're not kicking yet. Okay, well, yeah. So, but one other thing is April of 2026. If you guys have not been subscribed to Robbie with Stiff Rides, we are going to be doing an event at the K River Camp in April. And it's 2 weeks before Spring Fling in Eureka Springs. It's called, you ready? Drum roll. Now think about it for a minute. His channel name is Stiff Rides. My channel name is Lone Cowboy Adventures, right? And we all met down at the Cave River Camp in April and did a ride. We had a blast. So we decided we're going to do an event 2 weeks before Spring Fling in Eureka Springs, and it's called, you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. It's called the Stiff Cowboy. So it's in the pre-planning with the K River Camp. Brandy, the owner down there, is fantastic. Kathy, she works the office. There's another gal that works the office, and I can't remember her name. So it's called the Stiff Cowboy, 2 weeks before Spring Fling. And we're going to have more details. Robbie and I will be going live together uh, on the tubes, and uh, we've got what 10 more months to plan this out, and it's going to be a really, really good time. So I'm going to wait for him to actually go live with him, excuse me, together, and we'll kind of share some more of the details of what this is going to entail. So it's a beautiful campground, lots and lots of shade, and I just cannot brag how much work that Brandy and her crew has done down there to the campground. It looks really good. I'm going to be going down to the Stubborn American in October, that Adam Sandoval puts on down there at the campground, and it's going to be a good time. So, Gene, no, it's yeah. You know what? Y'all up there in Michigan are kind of backwards anyway. So, yeah. Uh, so if 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 you think about it, April, 2 weeks before April, there's a lot of different scenarios that can go on with the weather in April, but down there in Oklahoma, it's usually pretty nice. So um, I think there's 60 RV spots, all kinds of tent camping spots, and they also have 14 cabins, and they also have two, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1 or 2 bath mobile homes that's going to be rented out also. So, um, yeah, it's going to be a good time. And Brandy is we actually had a little video meeting, and it we came up with a lot of ideas and stuff like that. XAN says my channel is slowly growing away from 350. After I get to that goal, I will be doing a live giveaway, motorcycle live content. Awesome. Cool. So yeah, if you're not subscribed to XAN, go over there and subscribe to him. Also, but check out Robbie with Stiff Rides. He's a character. I mean, he is, you know, he's kind of the young blood of the situation, and I'm kind of the older fart, right? I don't know if I can say this on here, but I just did. But yeah, Mike, give me notification on that live. So, well, we've been on for 32 minutes, and I've just about run out of anything to say. Is there any questions for the 11 people that are watching? Um, after I did the deal there at Wichita, um, I rode down there to the K River camp and stayed the night, and it was so quiet, and the fireflies were out. After the sun went down, you could see them along the river and in the trees and stuff. It was really nice. And yes, I relaxed and I partook in some cold snacks, and it was just I slept really good, and it was nice and relaxing. The ride back was good. It was hot, but it was nice. I stayed hydrated with my ice water in my Yeti. I think I was drinking Powerade, and every time I stopped to get gas, I'd fill it up with some more ice. And I mean, the ice usually in the Yeti stays in the Yeti. It doesn't melt very fast, even in 98-degree temperatures. Well, we got 13 in here now. Wow. Okay. Well, now we got 12. All right. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. He says, "Oh, we're going down in September for the rally. Are you going to the Stubborn American? Because it's in October, I believe." Um, yeah. Should I look for it? I don't know if I can open another browser or not without ending this one. I think I can. I'm pretty sure it's in October because I've got a couple of days scheduled off for that for traveling and traveling back. And let me know, Wagonators, because I'm pretty sure it's October 9th or something like that. June, July, August, September. October. Oh, that's November. I don't want to look there. I don't have it marked on here on my calendar. I think it's the 10th, 11th, and 12th or something like that. 9th, 10th, 11th. Yeah. You're going to make me want to look, and I'm going to look. Where's his? I've got to look at all my browsers I've got opened up. Isn't that crazy? Hold on here just a minute. Good grief. I did a search for the run for the wall because yep, October 9th through the 12th. Thank you, Wagonators. I appreciate it. But yes, um, I will be there. I have another couple that's going to be there with me. But we have other, um, how should I say this, facilities that we are going to be using to camp out at. So I went down there last year and I maybe have gotten a couple of hours of sleep because some guy was over there in the burnout pit at 2 in the morning trying to blow up his, yeah, trying to shell out his engine on his Kawasaki or something like that. And I thought, good grief, guy, give it a break, will you? I thought I got something to bring over there. I can end this really quick. And just, yeah. So I just, yeah, I'm not going to do the camp out tent thing with a bunch of other people next to me. There was other stuff going on in the tent next to me, and yeah, it just, and I was in my little green one person coffin tent thing, and good grief, I'm not doing that again. So I have other arrangements along with the husband and wife couple that's going. So yeah. Oh, does anybody want to see the little trophy I got? It's right up here if you can see it. I did show it on social media, but they give the this is the taller one of the first place, and the grand champion. He always gets a well, I don't know if it's bronze, but it's an eagle for first place grand champion, and yeah, there it is. Sponsored by the Kansas Turnpike Authority and Kansas Motor Carriers Association. And I've got more in the kitchen on top of the cabinets. It's kind of hard to keep track of all that stuff. Every time I fill out my entry form, I got to get them out and put them in order, and then write down what years and whatnot. So yeah. So August, excuse me, I get a little too close to the microphone once in a while. August 19th, 20, 21st, 22nd, and I think the 23rd. I don't remember. I haven't got the schedule yet, but that week I will be in Minneapolis, Minnesota for the National Truck Driving Championships. Um, yes. Okay. Oh, okay. So you go down twice in September and you go in October for the rally. Well, when you get down there, make sure you tell Kathy, Brandy, Chucky, all them down there that I said hello, please. And yeah, that's they're I just I just can't praise it enough for the accommodations down there and the cold snacks. The cold snacks inside the office and the coolers, they're cold. So yeah, yes, they are. Yeah, and I got to call Kathy. I got to get her to email me a receipt, and I'm glad when I get done here, I've got to get on my email because I've got some paperwork to print off for the National Truck Drive Championships. So, yeah. But yeah, I think we'll be traveling up there probably the 17th and 18th. I don't know. Um, and so, yeah, I'm pretty nervous because the last time I went was probably 2009, 2010, something like that. And I went to Columbus, Ohio, and competed over there in the tanker class. And I probably finished in the middle of my class, if I remember correctly. And I was happy to go. A lot of pressure, real nervous. Will I be nervous this time? Probably not. Excuse me. Um, yeah. So keep an eye out for stiff rides and me to go live together. We will probably give it. We'll probably do an early notification, probably maybe 4 or 5 days in advance, and hopefully possibly do it on a weekend or a Sunday afternoon, possibly when everybody's kind of home and relaxing and getting done for the weekend and getting ready for the work week. So, yeah. Anyway, 41 minutes, and I'm just about done talking. It's been a while since I've done a live, and I apologize. It's been busy. Life's busy. I've got a plan for the trip to Sturgis and beyond again this year, and the trip back. I'm hoping we can ride a lot of 2 lanes and take our time because I I've I'm just about done with the interstates. I rode really hard on Monday coming from Oklahoma back up here, and it wasn't too bad until I got up here to the city and yeah, I was probably running. I try to keep it under 15 over just because of that. Hey, 2 old people on a couch. Is that Deb? Good to see you. Yeah, I've been on here for 42 minutes. I guess we can stay on here a little longer. My favorite news channel, 2 old people on a couch. So, how y'all doing? Is everybody staying out of trouble? That's what I want to know. um, Deb, I don't know if you saw, but Linda became another grandmother yesterday. A little girl. Well, she wasn't little. She was over 9 pounds and 22 inches long, I think, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, she was a big baby. Larry says, I'll try to cut your trail at Sturgis. Well, stay in touch, Larry. If you're on my social media, you can always message me. And yeah, Mark has you on the big screen. I was editing a Reef video. Oh, nice. So, how do I look on the big screen, Mark? Wagonator said they'll be at Sturgis also. Cool. Yeah, we are staying in. Oh, Mark's been watching at the 32, 10, 12 minutes. Cool. Um, we are staying in Spearfish. I think it's a place called the Queen Inn. We have 4 nights there. So, um, in fact, I think we're going to be leaving here. I told her we could leave the night of the 30th when it's cool and hammer as far as we can get. So we're not, because we have to be at Oh my gosh. We have to be at the Buffalo. No, is it the Buffalo Chip? Yes, the full throttle, the big engine bar on August 1st. We have to be there um, for the meetup, and I don't know if we're going to stay for the concert and do the parade of bikes. We haven't purchased any tickets. I don't know how much they are. ZZ Top is playing. And for those of you that don't know, I guess they have a parade of bikes into the concert venue, and you sit on your bike, I guess, and watch ZZ Top. So, yeah, that'd be all right. I guess that's how it goes. I don't know. And I should have hashtagged support bikers on here and the Badgers. I, I just didn't think of it at the time because I did this so fast. Within 5 minutes, I set the live after plugging my laptop back in because I've been traveling with my laptop, but I didn't even break it out. So yeah, it's easy top, man. I remember. Oh my gosh, she's got legs. Oh my, yeah. When I was at that, when MTV was hot, you know, back in high school. Yeah. Was that back in the 80s, you know? Come home from school, turn on the TV, flip the cable selector. You remember we had the box, you had to turn the dial on the cable selector to MTV. Uh, hey, Skid. Uh, yes. Have a safe 4th of July, you know. Um, if we see you on the road, you know, I hope you got all your digits after the 4th of July. Wagonair said they saw the CZ top at the Buffalo Chip in 21. So that would have been before. Now, one of them passed away, and I don't remember which one it was. Oh, yeah, she's got legs and cheap sunglasses. I saw ZZ Top in Kansas City back in the 90s, I think it was. And I don't know how long we stayed. I don't remember much of the concert, but yeah. Excuse me. Hey, Super Glide, what's up? How you doing? I was just getting ready to jump off here, and then everybody shows up. So yeah, um, good times, cold snacks, and good times. I think that was right around the time I was bull riding. We didn't have a rodeo that weekend, so we went to the ZZ Top concert. We always They always had cheaper lawn seats, you know, back in the back where you could sit and enjoy it, you know, on a. Well, we just sat in the darn grass, and mostly everybody had blankets or blankets in the grass, you know, chilling out. Debbie Drock, good to see you. How are you? Doing good, Debbie. I can't remember nothing. Yeah. It's funny how you remember bits and pieces when you really get to talking to friends that were there. And then, oh, yeah, I remember that. And then it's like, they're, don't you remember when you did such and such? And it's like, I did what? you know? Oh, you're staying in Spearfish 7:31 to 8:04. Well, we will be in Spearfish. I believe it's August 1st was when we check in. So, and then we will be there we'll be leaving the morning of the 5th. So that's awesome. Yeah, hit me up on social media and we'll go from there. Just if you search Lone Cowboy Adventures on the FBs, it should come up, and then friend me or send me a message or whatever, and because we have to be at Buffalo Chip at the Big Engine Bar on August 1st. That evening, I believe it is, and I gotta look. I gotta write all this stuff down, So, and I don't like to hang around in Sturgis during the rally. I like to go on the rides. You go out to Deadwood or Hill City, South Dakota. There's all kinds of vendors up and down the roads. You could stop, get just about the same thing you can in Sturgis. And I know there's two places I got to go, and that's Amsoil, possibly check into getting my fork oil changed if they can do it. I don't know if they can do it on my Road Glide or not, because that's one thing I have not done at all on my Road Glide. I do have the manual to do it, but I'm just scared as all get out to do it. So, and then on the north end of town, there's the gas station. I think it's right by the Indian dealer, and there's a tire changing outfit there. And usually, Scooter Tramp Scotty and Joe are usually there working. And I'm going to take my book that Scooter Tramp Scotty wrote, and I'm going to have him sign it. So I actually met him last year, and that was really cool. He's just another person, He doesn't he'll talk to you all day if you let him. So uh, what's Melinda's niece today was wearing a 78 Rolling Stones t-shirt. Oh wow. You were there, huh? Yeah, I didn't really go to any other concerts. I think I went to the Motley Crue concert one time here back in the 80s. Pink Floyd played at Arrowhead Stadium. I was 16 rows back from the stage. And before the concert even started, probably about 15 rows behind us, some young kid is just trashed. I mean, did I feel bad for him? No, because he did it to himself. I mean, but and then you're taking your book too to have it signed. Have you been through the whole thing? I'm halfway through it probably, and I'm very disappointed that I've been so busy. Usually in the wintertime I'll sit and read it, and I probably read 2 chapters over the wintertime, and I haven't picked it back up since. But when I did meet him last year, I told him, I said, man, I wish I would have had my book with me. I would have asked you to sign it. He said, well, next year bring it up, and he says, I'll sign it. So cool. And it is very, very good book. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Larry. When it, uh, yeah, I grew up on both sides of the fence. I've said this before. I've listened to all kinds of music, been into all kinds of music, but once the concert started and the lights went down, the left-handed cigarettes came out all over the place. And luckily back then I wasn't driving a truck. So yeah, crazy stuff, man. So, and we're actually live on Facebook right now too. So, I wasn't that big into Pink Floyd. I was more into the hair bands uh, and stuff. And it's really too bad there's not really much of a hair band deal going on right now because I could understand most of the words back then. Like Van Halen, Rat, Bon Jovi. Um, Gosh, who else? Scorpions, Journey, those bands. Yeah, and Johnny Cash liked him too. Um, but yeah, it was some of the music nowadays, I have a hard time understanding what they're saying. That way, you can click on you can see the lyrics as they're singing it. It's like, oh, okay, that's what they said. Isn't that something? So, yeah. Oh yeah, ACDC. You betcha. You got that right. The first, I think I was in fourth grade. The first real rock and roll heavy hair band. Well, it really wasn't a band. It was just solo. Take a guess of who I'm talking about. He was a solo artist. He did have a band. He played guitar, and a lot of people don't like him because of the what was going on, uh, and how he dodged it. Uh, yes, Super Glide. I like them too. Um, but the first song I went to a friend's house at the bottom of the hill where I lived in this little town, and his mom and dad were, yeah. I remember his name. His first name was Tootie. And I walked in his house. I was like, "Hey man, you ready to go to school?" And he's like, "Yeah, we're going here. We'll get going here in a minute." He says, "Listen to this." He puts this record on, and I about flipped my lid, and I was like, "Holy cow! Did he just sing what I think he sung?" And Larry, you are right. You are correct. Uh, yes, and it was old Ted, and uh, Cat Scratch Fever. That's the song that I heard, and I couldn't believe that he said that one line, and I'm not going to say it here. uh, and I was like, I am hooked. You know, I'd listened to a few things before that, but not like that. And I was like, this is cool. And then I started listening to Van Halen and whatnot. But yeah, Larry, that's cool. And Leonard Skinner, yes, you're right, Mike. Leonard Skinner. I listen to them on the bike too, going down the road. Yeah, oh yeah, Willie. Yep. Yes, sir. So, gosh. I was introduced to the heavy stuff when I was 16 and I moved out on my own. Well, I moved in with a buddy and his mom. And the really heavy stuff, I think he had like Queensryche and oh my gosh, somebody else. And he did have some Metallica, but there was another band that he had that was super heavy, and you couldn't understand a darn word they were singing. Oh, and I can't remember. Oh, Mega, Mega, yeah, Mega. I can't. I don't know if I can say it, but whatever. Yeah, that I was. I was like, dude, you're listening to some real deep stuff, deep, heavy stuff, So, rest his soul. He passed away after I moved to Kansas City in a car crash, and a buddy of his, a mutual friend of ours, uh, was driving. Actually, my buddy that I lived with had cleaned up his act, and he was working in a hospital. He was one of the guys that come in to take vials of blood from you to be tested and ran or whatever. I don't know what you call those people, but yeah. And his buddy picked him up and was going on Kimberly Road, lost control of the car and rolled on top of him. So that was another thing I was going to try to do when I go back home, was try to find his resting place because I've never been to it. So, oh, Superglide says Motorhead. Yeah, them too. But let's going down the bike. I have an Amazon playlist, and I switch back between, my soundtrack or my likes or, Five Finger. I like listening to them guys. And once, hey, Kenny, how are you doing? I do like listening to them guys, and they're I can understand them, and I really enjoy their music. Phlebotom, phlebotomist, is that right, Debbie? Is that what you call them people? And I actually, that's a big word, you know. Uh, I don't know a lot of big words, so yeah. So your Adventures of Kenny and Debbie. I think I seen you were in Memphis or something. Is that correct? I did catch a minute or two of your live earlier, and I think I seen you was headed to Memphis, and then you're gonna head. I can't remember if he's on a bike trip. Everybody, go check out the Adventures of Kenny and Debbie. He's on a bike trip right now, and he lives in Las Vegas, so he's out quite a ways. Uh, you're gonna try and make it to Davenport on the 6th. Is that correct? Okay. Um, yeah, everybody. I got to try and be in Davenport, Iowa on the 6th. Um, I'll just go ahead and share it on here. Kenny, I will be at the Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds in Davenport, Iowa for a memorial service. Um, this was a friend of mine's dad that passed away. Was it last week? I think it was. And he was very well known in the Quad City farming community. He was very involved in the Mississippi Valley Fair. He was very involved in the Scott County something or other, something to do with agriculture. And he passed away. I my mother took me there to their farm. They milked cows, 365. Him and hired hand, some family members and whatnot. But my mother used to take me to their farm, and I could stay for the weekend. Mom said she needed a babysitter. I don't call it that because uh, they had three boys. We had a really good time, and but he was a big man. He was over 6 foot tall. His youngest son played for Iowa State. His youngest son's boys played for Iowa State football, and so yeah, they're still around there farming and whatnot. So um, I felt obligated to go up to the memorial service. Hopefully, the weather holds out, and yeah, so I'm hoping I can be up there. Kenny, you know how to get a hold of me, so you'll be at the races for in Dubuque. Is that right? You thought I had a run there. No, I don't have a run there. I'm just gonna ride the bike up there, probably turn around and come back. Because, well, I might go up the 5th and find a gas station to go to sleep behind, or my mother said I could stay at her house if I wanted to. So we'll see. I might just go up early in the morning and turn around and come back. Who knows? So you know how to get a hold. Debbie Drock says your brother lives in Davenport. Wow, that's cool. See, I went to high school. Well, I went to three different high schools, but my last high school was Davenport West High School. So, which is right down the street, basically from the Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds. That's awesome. So, anyway, man, we've been on here over an hour, man. I appreciate it. There's 16 people in here. Can you believe it? I can't believe it, but I guess it is what it is. Me just running my mouth brings them in. Well, now there's 14. I just chased 2 of you off. So, yeah. Oh, Super Glide. Yes. We, we have announced it. April of 26, the 10th, 11th, and 12th. 2 weeks before 2 weeks before spring fling at the K River Camp. It's called the Stiff Cowboy. So we're still in the pre-planning. We've got 10 months. Um, so if anybody's planning on going to the Stiff Cowboy, they've got plenty of RV spots. They've got cabins, uh, camping spots, whatever. Call now and get your reservation, because if you call them and do the reservation, it's $10. Instead of doing it online, it's $10 off. You're saving $10. So, and we're going to be announcing this over time, because the more people that we get, is the food accommodations and stuff like that for like Saturday night, and possibly have a band, or whatever. So the more people we get, the more uh, stuff we can plan for. So, yeah. Belinda Dobson says safe travels. Yes, ma'am. So, anyway, I've been yakking my lips for over an hour and 7 minutes now. So, I appreciate y'all being in here. Gosh, we got 18 in here now. Can you? Yeah. Anyway, keep an eye out for a live with me and Robbie, Stiff Rides, together, and we will be talking about this and that. Who knows? Maybe we can even have the owner of the campground on with us. And well, I won't say it, but you know what I'm saying. So, yeah. Everybody stay cool, stay hydrated, and which is one thing I have a hard time doing. Usually I'm drinking coffee, or I buy those 99 cent, or is it $2? I can't remember. There were those big Arizona teas, and yeah. But hopefully we'll see you up in Sturgis in August, and y'all be safe, ride defensively, and uh, you know, say hi to a stranger always. You might lift them up, and say hi to a veteran, and be kind to each other. You know, do what I do when the trooper passes you. I stick my left hand up on the window and sill and wave at them as they go by. Whether they're looking or not, I don't know. But yeah, y'all stay out of trouble. Say hi to a stranger, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one. And keep it under 15 over. All right, y'all. Be safe. Say bye.